Hey, good people. Yes, your girl is back with another video. Before we get started, hit like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all so that when I go live, you'll get notified. So I titled this "Being Happy" because it's so important to be happy. Okay, and when I say being happy, I'm not talking about being happy with someone. It's so important to be happy with yourself, within yourself. Okay, because a lot of people get that confused when you talk about being happy. A lot of people think that, excuse me, that when you say that you're talking about being happy because you're with someone or because you find somebody. That's not the type of happy I'm talking about. I'm talking about being happy within yourself, right? Because you can find somebody and be happy with them, but still not be happy within yourself. Let's be clear about that. So I don't want you to get that confused when I say being happy. Not being happy with somebody, being happy with self. That is so important. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you might be happy with a person for a while, for a little while, right? But eventually, your that happiness is going to go away because you're not happy within yourself. You got to make sure that you're happy within you. Okay, you got to make sure that you're happy with you, because if you make sure you're happy with you, then your happiness won't fade out. Does that make? I hope that makes sense. Your happiness won't fade away if you aren't happy within yourself. And if you're not happy within yourself, and I want to make sure I say this right. If you're not happy within yourself, but you're happy being with somebody, your happiness is only going to last for a certain amount of time. Like it really is. You got to make sure that you're happy with yourself and you're happy within, because that's where a lot of people get it messed up at. Some people run out here and they hook up with these relationships and get with people, married people or whatever, and then they find out later on that that person made them happy, but only for a short time, right? And they find out that they wasn't even happy with their self. Okay, happiness gotta come within, just like everything else, just like love, peace, happiness. It's gotta happen within you first. You can't run. You get what I mean. You can't hook up with somebody and because you feel like you like them, you know, you hang in there with them for a while, but then you find out later that you're not even happy with yourself, and that person only made you happy for a short time. So we have to be mindful of that. See, people think money make you happy. You think another person will make you happy, but the most important part is being happy with yourself, being happy within. And that's something that a lot of people aren't. A lot of people aren't happy with their self. I had an incident this morning, right, with the person that drives my daughter's bus. Okay. And for some reason, she's always mad. She always act like she got an attitude, right? And I don't know her. I don't know her, and I don't know the bus aide, but the lady always act like she's mad. Huh? Hey. And she always act like she's angry. And so I don't really have nothing to say to her because I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she's always angry. You know, when she comes here, she always act like she's angry. And I just don't understand that. That's gotta be a miserable feeling for a person to walk around angry all the time, never smile, you know what I mean? Never in a good mood and stuff. That's got to be a miserable feeling. And and I believe that she is miserable, you know. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pray for her. That's what I'm gonna do for her. I'm gonna pray for her because that's got to be hard, you know. Excuse me. That's got to be harsh to have to walk around mad, you know, like she acted like she was mad, confused, and some more stuff going on. Like seriously, it was like you could feel the energy. I know I could. Everybody don't feel energy like that, but I could feel the energy. And it was really messed up the way she was, you know, the way she act and stuff. But I'm gonna pray for her and ask God to touch her heart and her mind, bring her some peace and happiness within herself, you know, like seriously, because but it's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of that going on. People are struggling to be happy. And that's because some of us, we look for all the wrong things to be happy. We look for all the wrong things. We really do. We want to connect with another person to be happy. We want that person to have six figures or more to be happy. You know what I'm saying? When you you could get all that, and guess what? You still won't be happy. You still won't be happy. You got to figure out a way that you are happy with yourself within. Because if you don't find that happiness within, you're going to be chasing that happiness forever. Every time you look up, you're going to be with this person, with that person, with this person, right? Because when you with this person and you find out your happiness run out after a while, or that person decide, man, I ain't gonna keep doing this with her, right? Or I ain't gonna keep doing this with him, and they decide they want to get out the relationship, then you're gonna start looking for somebody else. You gotta make sure you're happy with yourself. That's the most important part, is being happy with you. And that's where a lot of us mess up at. That's where a lot of us mess up at because we don't be happy with ourselves. So we're looking and searching for somebody else to make us happy. And it's not going to happen. Even, even if you took time out and you started to connect with the Most High will help you be happy within yourself. Even the Most High will show you how to have peace and happiness with yourself. You see what I'm saying? It all starts with you. You know, some people, you know, go all outside themselves trying to search and find something. It all starts with you. You're not gonna find what you're looking for if you don't start searching and finding within yourself. Okay, you gotta search and find within yourself, and you gotta straighten out whatever is going on within you that's making you uh unhappy. You know. And another sad thing is that most of the time when you try to tell somebody something, they don't want to hear it. And that's why a lot of people walking around here sad, unhappy, angry, bitter, you know, is because when a person try to tell you something, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to listen. And that's why some people are not happy because they're not happy with themselves. You gotta, hey y'all, you gotta fix you before you can do anything else. You got to fix your shit before you can do anything else. And that's just real talk. You got to learn to love yourself before you can love someone else. You got to learn to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with someone else. Yeah, you can fake it. You can fake it, but you're only going to be able to fake it for a certain amount of time, and that's going to play out too. That shit is going to play out too. All that play out when you don't start within. When you don't start within yourself, it all plays out for real. It all plays out when you don't, you know, when you don't get it together with self. It's all going to play out for real. That's why it's so crucial. But people don't want to hear it. You be trying to tell them the right thing, but they don't want to hear you because they want to do what they want to do. So you can't make nobody do nothing. But I'm telling you, if you don't learn how to be happy with yourself, you're not going to be able to be happy with somebody else. It's just that simple, y'all. It all starts with you. It all starts with you. Yeah, we can fake it. And a lot of people do fake it till they make it. And some of them don't never make it. They still be faking it. Get it together, y'all. I'm so glad that I'm in a place where as though I'm happy. I'm in a place where I am happy. Ty, hey, thank you for tapping in with me. How you feeling? Grand Rising. That's right, Grand Rising. Yep, I just came on here for food. I was talking about being happy because times are hard for everybody, right? But let me tell you something. When you walk with God, God put you in a place where you can be happy, even through rough moments, right? Even through rough moments, God will make you happy, okay? Everything that's going on. For the most part, my spirits is up. I'm a happy person, right? Only a all praises to the Most High. Let me tell you, he's the only one that can do it. He can do it if you allow him and you believe in him and you have the faith. He can do it, and if you trust in him, he can make you happy. Okay, he can put peace in your life. Okay, but we have to believe in him, and we have to put the faith in him, and that's something some of us don't want to do. We don't want to put the faith in the Most High. We don't want to put all our trust into the Most High. Let me say this: you can put all your trust into a man or a woman. Stop playing with me. Let me say that again. You can put all your trust and you can put all your trust in a man or a woman, but you won't give God a chance. Stop playing with me. You will put your trust into a man or a woman to try to be happy, but you won't give God a chance. Come on. But some of us say we believe in God. That's what we say. We say we believe in God. But yet we won't give God a chance to fix us and to make us right, to make us righteous people. You see what I'm saying? But some of us will run to another man, will run to a man or a woman, okay, and look for happiness from that person. But you won't give God a chance to see if he can make you happy. Come on now. Come on. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when you feel like I'm lying. I ain't telling no truth. We do a lot of stuff for flesh, but we won't do things for God. But you say you believe in him. I don't understand that. I don't understand some people when they say, "Oh, I believe in God. Oh, I know who God is." Right? But then you'll turn around and you'll stay with that boyfriend for 10, 15 years that you ain't married yet. Or you'll stay with that man for 10 or 15 years that you ain't married yet. But you say you know who God is and you believe in God. And I'm gonna tell you the worst thing. I'm gonna tell you what I see that's happening with a lot of people. They don't read the word. You listen to what people tell you, but you don't read the word for yourself. And God says his people will perish because of the lack of knowledge. People, we have to start reading things for ourselves. Wait, I'm gonna have to go look. You put something else under the live stream. I know I thought I read them. Maybe I missed some. I'll go back and look. I'll go back and look, Tari, because maybe I missed it. Um, but yeah, you know, some of y'all do. Y'all say y'all believe in them, but do you really? Because if you believe in them, you will start trying to walk with God. You understand? You will start reading the word so you can get a better understanding of who God is. And that's something, like he said, my people will perish because of the lack of knowledge. That is so true. Because a lot of us don't want to read, we don't want to do no research. Some of us just want to hear stuff from the internet. And let me tell you something, everything on the internet is not true. If you don't do your own research about things, you're going to be walking in the blind, basically. You got to do your own research on stuff because everything on the internet is not true. A lot of these people doing this stuff for entertainment because they trying to get their clicks and views up. You know what I mean? They trying to get their clicks and views up. So a lot of these people, you know, probably not even telling you the truth. That's why it's important that you do your own research, that you start reading and stuff. I had to do that. I had to get back into reading and stuff like that because I had stopped reading and everything like that, because I had so much going on in my life. I had stopped reading and stuff. But you got to tap back into it because if you don't, you're going to be lost in the sauce. But I noticed that about people. They believe what they see on the internet and they take it and they run with it because they don't want to do the work to research or to read up on something. And you keep doing that, you're going to be dumb as a bag of bricks. Because you're going to be walking around thinking you know something and you don't know nothing. Because the person that you got it from told you a whole lie. The story that they told you ain't even true. Or whatever they was talking about, you thought they was giving you the truth and they didn't. That's why you can't take what people say on the daggone internet. These people are doing stuff because they're trying to get clicks and views. They're trying to get paid. So they'll throw anything out there to you. Terry say, please read the Holy Bible book of 2 Timothy. Wait a minute. Am I looking at that right? 2 Timothy. You know what? I'm going to look that up right now, Terry. I got my Bible right here. Chapter 2, verse 15. Study to choose thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Oh, okay. You had already wrote it on here. Okay. Study to choose thyself approved unto God. That's right. That's right. That is so true, Tari. You gotta study. You gotta study the word because you gotta figure out who God really is. Like you don't know God if you ain't read the word. You can have faith. That's no, listen. I'm not saying that you can't have faith, but you can make your faith even stronger if you read the word, right? Because the word will let you know who God really is. You see what I'm saying? So it is important that we read the word so that we can connect with God, so that we can get to know him. The Torah. The Torah is the most important part of the Bible because the Torah lets you know who God is, what he all about, and everything. So it's important that you read the Torah. That's the first 5 pages of the Bible, the Torah. Okay. I don't know how it's set up, and I'm assuming that it's probably set up in a what's the name the same way. Because I got the Sefer. I got the Sefer Bible, the Millennium Edition. Okay. Um, what I paid 90? Was it 90 or 100? I can't remember exactly, but I paid for it. But yeah, you can order this at what is it, Sefer.com or something like that. And it's got Hebrew and English in it, you know. So that's the one I use now. Okay. And I still look at the Old and the New Testament sometime, you know. But this one I got, it's got the book of Enoch in it, Joshua, Judges, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Jonah. It's got everything. Amos, right? It's got a lot of the stories in it. A lot of them. Yeah, so this book got a lot of stuff in it that the Bibles don't have. Like the book of Enoch. It's in here. But I don't think it's in the Bible anymore. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's in the Bible anymore. hmm But it's in the Sefer. Yeah. And so yesterday I wrote down the Ten Commandments, right? And I was reading the laws in the Bible because I wanted to know what the laws were. So I was reading those. I finally you know, got familiar with those because I have heard of laws and commandments, but I wasn't sure of the laws. But I found it. Yeah. Because whether you know it or not, the Bible is about melanated people and it's for melanated people. Now, when I say that, what I mean is this Bible is for us, y'all, melanated people. I'm not saying can't nobody else follow it, but what I am saying, it's for us and it's about us. Okay. And we have laws and commandments in the Bible that we should be following. That's why I say you have to be careful who you listening to because some people are saying that the laws don't matter. And that's because that's what I heard. I heard somebody say that the laws don't matter, but they do. They still in the Bible. They still in there. So that's why I say you can't listen to what people say. And if the laws are still in the Bible, why would they be still in there if they don't matter? They're still there, good people. Sorry, say, excuse me, y'all. Sorry, say, we must remember it's better to give a person the sour truth rather than a sugar coated lie. So he said, we must remember some people will feed you a lie just to see if you will eat it. That's right. Miss Lisa, when it comes to the Holy Bible, you've given many Bible studies with the life you live. Uh, two of my two best sermons came from knowledge I gained from you. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. Please read the Holy Bible book of Job. Yeah, that's in there too. Job, it's in here. Learn to worship the blesser and not the blessing. To the four circles of faith. Oh, number two. Okay. The four circles of faith. That's right, Tari. Yup, it's in here. The book of Job. Yup. It's in here. It's got a lot of the stories in here. It really do. It's a very interesting Bible, and it's called the Sefer. I don't know if some of y'all heard of it or not, but it is. It's got a lot in here. A lot. Yeah. It's got 1 Samuel. It's got 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel. It's got 1 King, 2 Kings, Jeremiah. It's got, I said Ezekiel, then it's got Tobit, it's got Baruch, Joshua, Jasher, Jubilees, Deuteronomy, Numbers. It's got so much stuff in here, y'all. It really did. Peter 1, Peter 2, 1 Timothy, Romans, Mark, Matthew, Luke, Acts, James, Wisdom, Ecclesiastes. I can't never pronounce that word right. Ecclesiastes. Wow, I always mess that word up. Ecclesiastes. Oh man, I got to learn how to pronounce that. Ecclesiasticus. 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 Y'all, I mess that word up every time. Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. I always have a hard time with that word. I do. Every time I try to say that word, I always have a hard time with it. But yeah, you know, I don't know. For the most part, though, y'all, I be happy all the time. I really do. I'm in good spirits most of the time. All praise to the Most High. That's why, though. That's why I'm in such good spirits because of God. All because of God. Trust me. It ain't nothing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It ain't about me. It's about the Most High. And for the most part, I feel good a lot of times. I'm in good spirits. And that's what it's about, y'all. We put too much into things. We put too much into material, right? And at the end of the day, that those material things is not going to make you feel better. They might for a few seconds, for a few minutes. They may make you feel better for a few minutes, but for the most part, they don't make you feel good. I mean, they not. It's not going to last. Let's put it like that. You can get the material things, but after a while, it's not going to last. Mm-mm. It's not gonna last at all. You know, you go out, you buy a designer bag, right? You spend $300-400 on a designer bag, and then you come on back, and then the next day you feeling like you did before you bought that pocketbook, because those things do nothing for you if you don't do work on yourself, on your inner self. Material things can't nothing else make you feel better. You got to take and do work on yourself so that you can feel better and be happy for real. Not faking happy, but be happy for real. See, we so caught up in material shit. We so caught up in name brand shit, hair, stuff like that that really don't matter. At the end of the day, that stuff don't matter. When we leave this earth, right? Guess what? That stuff is not going to matter. It's not going to matter at all. It really isn't. It really isn't. None of that stuff will matter to you. Once you leave this earth, none of that stuff will matter to you. It just won't. And that's the truth. But that's the issue that we have. We get so caught up in material stuff, whether it's money, clothes, or pocketbooks or whatever, right? And it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, once our time is up, that stuff is going to be left back here, and somebody's going to take it and use it and throw it away. The minute they get old or whatever, they're going to throw it away. Excuse me. I was looking at something I ran across on the internet. I think it was Cardi B going to the store to buy a coach. And let me tell you something. Some of these celebrities are so miserable. They try to fake the funk because they go to the store and get a damn coach bag. Probably getting it off a credit card. 9 times out of 10, they probably buying it off the credit card or something. You know what I'm saying? But they want y'all to think they got all this money. All this money. And a lot of them celebrities don't have that money like that. Most of that shit come with credit. Most of them got good credit. Hmm. And then some of them got sponsors and stuff that give them that stuff. You see what I'm saying? They ain't always spending all that money on there. Some people get them stuff free because they know if they got a big platform, they a celebrity and they got a big platform, they can get people to come and shop, you know. So some of them people be giving them free stuff. They don't be going out there paying all that damn money for that stuff. They want y'all to think that. Because they know that a lot people believe that shit. They believe what they see on the internet. But a lot of them ain't happy. They ain't happy. They want to make y'all think they happy. A lot of them are not happy. And uh Cardi is one. Megan Thee Stallion is another one. She ain't happy. They fake the funk like they happy. They try to fake the funk like they happy. They ain't happy with themselves. They are not happy with themselves. But they gonna try to make you think that. Miss Lisa, when I talk about the full circles of life, I always give you credit with this comment. I learned about the full circles of faith from a female YouTuber named Lisa Montgomery, a former heroin addict and life coach. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it too. Most definitely. I definitely appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, like let me tell you, I don't know. A lot of them are not happy though. You couldn't possibly be happy when everything you do, you got your body hanging out. Everything you do, you gotta have your ass showing, right? How can somebody be happy when everything they do, right? Even to taking a picture and putting it on Instagram or TikTok, right? They gotta have their ass hanging out. Everything is showing. Come on. How you happy when whoever you working for is telling you this is how you gotta do it? You don't really have no say so in how you do it. This is how they want it done. They want you out there with your butt and everything hanging out where people can see your heartbeat and you're okay with it. You ain't gonna tell me somebody happy with that. They ain't happy. They not happy at all. They want to make y'all think. They want to make people think that they're happy. Let me tell you something. Being rich brings problems. Brings a lot of problems. Some of y'all want to be rich and famous. I watch Cardi B. Cardi B don't know how to handle being famous. That's why you see it, most time you see it, she's zapping out on the internet. She want to respond to everything and stuff like that. You don't do that when you're rich and famous. You don't do that. You let people say what they want to say, but you don't respond to everything. And that's what she do because she doesn't know how to handle fame. She wasn't ready for that. She still ain't ready. And then the sad part about it is that uh the people try to make people be something that they really not. That's the sad part about it. So you got to learn how to be content with what you had and be happy with be happy with yourself. That's what you got to learn how to do. And that's something that a lot of people don't know how to do. A lot of people don't know how to be happy with themselves. They want to get rich and get famous, and try to get money all fast and stuff. That's not the answer to life. If anything, you should be wanting to try to be happy in yourself. That's what you need to be doing. Loving yourself, being happy with self. Because let me tell you something. Those things right there, when you get to a point in your life where you're happy with yourself and that you love yourself, that changes the game. I'm telling you, it changes the game in so many ways. But some of us, we just not there. And some of us don't want to do the work to get there. And that's real talk. People don't want to do the work to get there. So they can be, you know what I mean? So they can be their best version of themselves. I was looking at that thing. What's that guy name, y'all? Help me out. Nature Boy. He got 20 years and then some for that cult thing he was running. Had the girls out there fighting and stuff. They biting each other on the titties and stuff, trying to pull each other's chests off and stuff. Yeah, Nature Boy. He in jail now. Was taking their money. I don't know where they was getting the money from. Maybe they were some rich kids or something. I don't know. Because he said he got his money from them, from the people that came to the cult that he was running. I said, Lord, take the wheel. I was saying to myself, where did they get the money? Where did they get money from like that? you know, because one guy said he had gave him 20,000. Another one said he gave him 3,000. It was crazy. But he's in jail now from messing up them kids' lives, you know, because most of them were young kids, young teenagers. The judge gave him 20 years because she said she didn't see no remorse or nothing. And that comes from a lack of being happy and a lack of loving yourself. That's what that comes from. That's why these young kids end up making choices and decisions like that, because they be unhappy with themselves, you know, and they don't love themselves. And when you in that position, anything, when you in that's, you know, when you in that type of situation, anything can happen. Anything can happen when you are in that position. I'm telling you. And them kids ended up going out there to that cult with that guy, nature boy, and messed up. He messed up their life, especially them girls. Yeah, he talked about his child playing with his ping. Talking about, yeah, I had just finished making love to his mother, and I'm laying back on the bed. He come over there and start playing with my ping. I ain't covered up because that's my child. That's my child. I want my child to know that don't be ashamed of what you got, this and that. It was just weird, the stuff that he was saying out his mouth. I'm like, where did he come from? It was really, really crazy, y'all. I'm serious. I was like, ew. Why would you even let your child touch your private part? You're supposed to tell him, no, you can't do that. No, don't do that. And you shouldn't have been laying there with it out like that around your child. Like, who does that? But he won't be doing it no more because he's in jail. That judge was not playing with him. She slammed him. She buried him. For real, she buried him. Tari said, Miss Lee, did you see my last sermon on my YouTube channel? I gave you credit at the beginning of my sermon. I wanted the world to know what a genuine friend and blessing you are in my life. Oh, thank you, Tari. No, I didn't see it. I don't know why I don't get notifications from your channel. I gotta go check and make sure I'm still connected to your channel, because I don't be getting notifications from it. I know I'm subscribed, but I know you know, some people be getting unsubscribed for some reason, mysteriously. They be getting unsubscribed, you know. So I'm gonna go check to make sure I'm still subscribed. I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, because I don't never get a notification from you. So I'm definitely going over there and check it out. I got to check that out. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. Yes, I do. I definitely appreciate it. Lisa appreciate all the love. Okay? All the love. But yeah, it was crazy. That whole thing was crazy, y'all. And so I'm telling you, that's why I say it's so important that you work on yourself and start to love you and be happy with you. Because you see how them young kids got caught up in that with him, and and it messed their life up. You know, they in therapy and stuff. Them kids is in therapy and stuff now. Yeah, it messed up their life. Excuse me. And so that's what I'm talking about. You got to make sure that your kids, that they love themselves and they're happy with themselves as they grow up and stuff. Because when you don't, these are the things that happen. These kids young, they was young too. And they left home and went to be with, of all people, nature boy, and went and lived there and stuff, and allowed him to treat them any kind of way. They allowed him to treat them any kind of way. And now a lot of them are in therapy. He made babies with some of them women and everything. It's terrible. It was terrible. So, you gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful. And you gotta talk to your children, and and tell them the truth. Like, I just feel like some parents be sugarcoating stuff. And when you leave a child mind wandering about something, eventually he's going to want to try it, right? Well, he's going to want to dig into it because you left his mind wandering. I feel like when you talk to your children, that you should, like, just be straight up and honest with them. Now, if it's something you feel like they're not ready for, then you say that. You say, we'll have that conversation, when I think you're ready. But I just feel like, some stuff that we share, that we tell our children, we kind of sugarcoat it. And when you do that, you make your child still want to be, still wonder about it. You gotta shut it down. You gotta school them so you can shut that down and keep them from wandering about it and wanting to experience it. You know, if it's something, okay, like, say you talking to your child about drugs. I'm just giving an example, right? And you let them know, oh yeah, a lot of people smoke weed, but that don't mean you gotta smoke it, right? And you leave it like that. You just give it to them like that, and you cut it off just like that. And so in their mind, they saying, "Oh, so it's okay to smoke it. I just don't have to smoke it because I don't have to smoke it because everybody else is smoking it. But it's okay to smoke it." You see what I'm saying? You left it open for his mind to still wander about smoking weed. When if you'd have said, "Look, everybody's smoking it, but guess what? They addicted to it. And it's making them addicted to it. And they putting all kinds of chemicals in it that can harm the body, that can kill the brain." You see what I'm saying? And it can make you end up in drug rehab and stuff like that. Now you done really gave it to them to the part. You done went deep. You done went, gave it to him raw, uncut, right? So now up in his head, he be like, "Oh, wait a minute. They all smoking it, but wait a minute, it's a bad side to this thing." You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to give them all of it. You can't be giving a child bits and pieces of it, and then, no, you're leaving his mind wandering about it. You got to shut that down. You got to make sure you shut that down. You don't want him wandering about it. You don't want him in the back of his mind saying, "I can't wait till I get 18. I can't wait till I get 17. You know what I mean? So I can smoke me a blunt." No, you got to shut all that down, which means you got to take it, you know, a step further. That's what I'm talking about when I say that. Don't leave a child wandering. Give it to him raw, uncut, but shut it down. Give him the good side and the bad side. That's what I'm saying. Don't be giving him bits and pieces of it, because if you leave his mind wandering, hey, you never know what you're gonna get. So don't leave that mind wandering. Shut it down. Hmm. You don't want to smoke that because you ain't going to, you'll mess your life up. Period. Because the stuff they putting in it, it makes you addicted. This is that and other. You got to give it all to them. Because like I said, and I stress this because it's important. I've been there, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. If you don't nip it in the bud, they're going to want to test the waters. They're going to want to test the waters. Just like, with heroin. I was a heroin addict years ago. And, you know, if somebody had told me that you can get sick, that stuff gonna make you sick. You're gonna be sick every day until you get some in your system. If somebody had only broke it down to me like that, okay, I'd have been running the opposite way. But I didn't get it like that. I didn't get it like that. So, hey, but all praise to the Most High. I'm standing up today. I ain't high today. Yes. Mm-hmm. I ain't high today. All praises to the Most High. You heard me. Yep. But y'all, thanks for tapping in with me, Tari. I love you. I'm going over there and look at your on your page and check your sermon and stuff out, because like I said, I don't be getting no notification. So I'm gonna go check to make sure I'm still connected to you and everything, you know? And because I be looking out for you now. Don't get it twisted. I do be looking out for you to see, when you gonna post or whatever. But I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen no notification. So I'm gonna have to go over there. Maybe they done unsubscribe me. Because they do that. You be subscribed to something, then you go back and look and you unsubscribe and stuff. They be doing all kinds of stuff with these platforms. But yeah, I'm going to check it out. And I'm coming back on here, y'all. I'm trying to get myself. I keep saying I'm gonna try to get myself in the algorithm. And sometimes I'll set the thing up for a certain time. And then sometimes I'll just jump on here, y'all. So try to keep up with me. I'm trying to come on here as much as possible so I can try to get myself in the algorithm and start getting, try to get me some views and stuff, get my views up. So y'all just tap in, try to, make sure your notification is on and it says all. So when I do jump on here, y'all prayerfully y'all will get notified, okay? Because sometimes I'll just jump on here. And that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start jumping on here a lot off and on because I want to try to get myself in the algorithm. And I think that's the only way you can really do it, if you just keep coming on here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you ain't on here beefing and cussing people out, I think the only way you can get it done is to come on here, you know, and just keep coming on here off and on until you can get yourself in there. I'm not really in the algorithm right now. I know that because I get a few views here and there. People do watch the replay, but it's not that much. I'm not getting that much traffic because I don't even come on here that much. So I'm really gonna have to start just jumping on here, you know, as much as I can. So just try to keep up with me. Make sure y'all notifications is on and everything, so y'all can kind of keep up with me. Um, I love you guys though. I love you all. Thank you all for hanging in here with me. I know it's been a little shaky. It's been shaky, but thank you all for hanging in here with me. I definitely appreciate it. Trust me, I do. Tari, love you much, brother. Yeah, Tari been hanging in here with me for a long time. I definitely appreciate him. And that's why, you know what? That's what made me come back. Let me say this too, right quick. That's what made me come back, y'all. It's all the people that's been hanging in here with me. And I was like, I can't just say forget it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just say forget it because I thought about y'all. And oh, you said I haven't posted anything lately. Oh, okay. But I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go check that out because I don't think I seen it. But yeah, I haven't really met people. I don't haven't met nobody on the internet, right? That I would want to like collab with, because it seemed like it's everybody got trouble, everybody got chaos and confusion with them, right? Everybody trying to stir up drama and stuff, and I'm just not that type of person. I'm not that type of person. I don't want to be on the internet arguing and fussing with somebody, you know. So I really haven't found nobody that I really want to hook up with like that. You know, I haven't found nobody. So I'm trying to really get myself out there, basically. You know, so with y'all being behind my back, it made me not want to give up. It really did. I was like, dang, my peeps been here all this time. I can't just give up. Now I thought about Tari and all the 300 and something subscribers I got. I thought about all of them because they all been riding with me, you know? And so I thought about that. So y'all just keep your stuff on because I'm going to jump on here. You know, sometimes I might set it up. Sometimes I might not. I might just jump on. So try to keep up with me. We gonna work it out though. We gonna work it out because y'all been riding with a sister, and I definitely appreciate it. I really do. I love y'all. I will be back on here shortly. I probably try to come back on here at 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. I'm gonna jump back on here. So just listen out for me. I love y'all. Thank you for tapping in with me. Be happy. Be happy. Work on being happy with you. You can't be happy with somebody else until you be happy with you. Even love. You can't love somebody else until you love yourself. Work on you. It's about you first. You got to make you right with you. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.